Thanks for meeting me today, Kelly. I'm glad we could do this.
Thank you for inviting me. I was surprised when you messaged me.
Really? Why surprised?
I don't know, I thought maybe I'm too quiet at book club?
Not at all. I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh no, did I do something wrong?
No, nothing wrong. I just noticed you don't share your opinions much.
I know, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. There's nothing to be sorry about. I just want to help you feel more comfortable.
That's very nice of you. I do want to speak more, I just don't know how.
What do you mean?
In Mexico, I talked a lot with my friends, but in English, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of saying something wrong or sounding stupid.
Kelly, you don't sound stupid at all. Your English is really good.
Thank you, but I still feel nervous, especially when everyone has strong opinions.
I understand. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
At the last meeting, we talked about the ending of the book. What did you really think about it?
Everyone said it was good, so I thought it was good too.
But what did you think, personally?
Honestly, I didn't like it.
There you go. That's an opinion. Why didn't you like it?
I thought it was too sad and maybe unrealistic.
See, that's a great opinion. You should have said that.
But everyone else loved it. I didn't want to disagree.
That's exactly what we're going to work on today. It's okay to disagree.
Is it really okay to disagree? In my culture, we try to avoid disagreement.
That's interesting. In American culture, different opinions are usually welcomed.
Even if you think differently from everyone else?
Especially then. That makes the conversation more interesting.
But won't people think I'm rude?
Not if you express it politely. There are nice ways to disagree.
Like what?
Well, instead of saying, you're wrong, you can say, I see it differently.
I see it differently. That sounds softer.
Exactly. Or you can say, I understand your point, but I think.
So you acknowledge their opinion first.
Yes, that's very polite. You show you heard them, then share your view.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, let's say someone says the ending was perfect. You could say, I understand why you liked it, but I found it too sad.
I understand why you liked it, but I found it too sad.
Perfect. See how that sounds respectful?
It does. What are other phrases I can use?
In my opinion, is classic. Or, personally, I think.
Those are simple. Why didn't I think of them?
Sometimes we forget the simple phrases when we're nervous.
That's true. What if I want to strongly disagree?
Even then, you can be polite. I respectfully disagree. Or, I have a different perspective.
These are all so useful. Can I write them down?
Of course. Here, I'll say them again slowly.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
I see it differently. I understand your point, but, in my opinion, personally, I think, I respectfully disagree, and I have a different perspective.
Got them. These will help me so much.
Great, but remember, you also need to sound confident when you say them.
That's the hard part.
Let's practice. I'll ask you questions about books, and you give me your honest opinion.
Okay, I'll try.
First question. Do you prefer happy endings or sad endings?
Happy endings?
Don't say it like a question. Say it with confidence. Try again.
I prefer happy endings.
Much better. Now tell me why.
Because life is already difficult. Books should make us feel good.
That's a great opinion. Now say it all together with confidence.
I prefer happy endings because life is already difficult, and books should make us feel good.
Excellent. See? You have interesting thoughts. Now, do you think everyone should read classics?
No, I don't think so.
Good. Why not?
Classics are hard to read. Sometimes they're boring. People should read what they enjoy.
Perfect. That's a strong opinion, clearly stated. How do you feel saying that?
It feels strange, but also good.
Strange because it's new. Good because you're being honest.
Yes, exactly that feeling.
Now, let's practice disagreeing. I'll say an opinion and you disagree with me. Ready?
Oh, okay.
I think social media is terrible and should be banned.
Oh, I understand your concern, but I think social media has good parts too.
Good start. Keep going. What good parts?
It helps people stay connected, especially with family far away.
Excellent. Now say it all together.
I understand your concern, but I think social media has good parts too. It helps people stay connected, especially with family far away.
That was great. You disagreed with me, but you were polite and clear.
It wasn't as scary as I thought.
See? And I'm not mad at you for disagreeing.
That's true. You're smiling.
Of course. Different opinions make conversations interesting. If everyone always agrees, it's boring.
I never thought about it that way.
Let's practice with different topics, not just books. What do you think about coffee?
Coffee? What about it?
Is coffee overrated? Too expensive? Essential for life?
In my opinion, coffee is essential. I can't function without it in the morning.
Great. I disagree with you. I think coffee is overrated and people are too dependent on it.
But coffee wakes up your brain. It helps you focus.
You could just sleep more instead of relying on coffee.
I see your point, but some people can't sleep enough because of work or school. Coffee helps them stay awake.
Look at you having a debate with me.
I am. I didn't even notice.
That's because you feel strongly about coffee. When you care about something, opinions come naturally.
You're right. I wasn't thinking about my English. I was just talking.
Exactly. That's the goal. Now, what about smartphones? Good or bad for society?
Oh, that's a big question.
Take your time. What do you really think?
Personally, I think smartphones are both good and bad.
Interesting. Explain, please.
They're good because we have information at our fingertips. We can learn anything, anytime.
And the bad part?
People are always on their phones. They don't talk to each other anymore. Even in restaurants, everyone is looking at screens.
That's a balanced opinion. You see both sides. That's actually very mature.
Really? I thought I should pick one side.
Not always. Sometimes the answer is, it's complicated. That's okay to say.
It's complicated. I like that.
And you know what? In book club, that kind of nuanced thinking is valuable.
Nuanced?
It means understanding the complexity, seeing different angles.
Oh, like seeing gray areas, not just black and white.
Exactly. You're good at this, Kelly. You just need to trust yourself more.
I'm starting to see that.
Now, what if someone disagrees with your opinion? How do you handle that?
I don't know. I think I would feel bad.
Why would you feel bad?
Maybe they think my opinion is wrong?
Here's the thing. Opinions aren't right or wrong. They're just different.
But what if I say something stupid?
First, you won't. Second, even if you say something that doesn't make sense, people will just ask questions to understand better.
They won't laugh at me?
Not in our book club. Everyone is respectful, and if someone is rude, that's their problem, not yours.
That's a good way to think about it.
Plus, when someone disagrees with you, it's actually a compliment.
How?
It means they care enough about what you said to respond. If your opinion wasn't interesting, they'd just ignore it.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
Also, you can learn from disagreement. Maybe they see something you didn't see.
So, disagreement is good?
It can be, as long as everyone is respectful.
What do I say when someone disagrees with me?
You can say, "That's an interesting point," or "I hadn't thought about it that way."
And then?
Then you can either change your opinion or explain yours better. Both are okay.
I can change my opinion?
Of course. Changing your mind when you learn new information is smart, not weak.
In book club, I saw people change their minds during discussion. I thought that was strange.
It's not strange at all. It means they're listening and thinking. That's what we want.
This is all very different from what I'm used to.
I know. Different cultures have different communication styles, but you can learn this.
I want to. I want to participate more.
You will, and I'll help you.
The next book club is on Tuesday, right?
Yes. Are you coming?
I am. And this time, I'll actually talk.
That's great. What book are we discussing?
The Midnight Library by Matt Haig.
Have you finished it?
Yes, I finished it last week.
And what did you think? Give me your honest opinion.
I loved it. I thought it was beautiful and meaningful.
Why?
It made me think about choices and regrets, how every decision creates a different life.
That's a great insight. Will you share that on Tuesday?
I'll try.
Don't just try, do it. You have good thoughts, Kelly. People want to hear them.
What if no one else liked the book?
Then you'll have a different perspective. That's valuable.
Okay, I'll speak up. In the first 10 minutes.
That's a good goal. How will you start?
Maybe, I really enjoyed this book because.
Perfect. Simple and clear. What else?
I could talk about my favorite part, the chapter about the music store.
Great. And if someone disagrees?
I'll say, that's interesting. I saw it differently because.
Excellent. You're ready.
I'm still nervous, but less than before.
Nervous is okay. Even I get nervous sometimes.
You? But you're the leader.
I still worry if people will like my ideas or if I'm talking too much.
Really? You seem so confident.
Remember what you learned today? Confidence comes from practice, not from feeling perfect.
Confidence comes from practice. I'll remember that.
And you know what? You've been practicing for the last hour and you've done great.
I have, haven't I?
You really have. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much for this, Max. I feel different.
Different how?
More ready. Like I can do this.
You absolutely can. And remember, everyone in book club wants to hear from you.
Even if my English isn't perfect?
Your English is fine. And we're there to discuss ideas, not judge grammar.
That's true. I focus too much on grammar sometimes.
Communication is more important than perfection. If people understand you, that's what matters.
You're right. I need to remember that.
Also, if you forget a word or get stuck, just ask. What's the word for is totally fine.
Okay, I can do that.
And if you want, I can catch your eye during the meeting as a reminder to speak up.
Would you? That would help.
Of course. I'll look at you and nod encouragingly.
Like a secret signal.
Exactly, your confidence coach in the corner.
Thank you, Max. Really, you've helped me so much today.
My pleasure. I love seeing people find their voice.
I think I'm finding mine, slowly.
That's all it takes, one step at a time, one opinion at a time.
I'll practice this week, with my roommate maybe.
Great idea. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
I'll be ready for Tuesday.
I know you will. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the book.
Me too. For the first time, I'm actually excited instead of just nervous.
That's the spirit. See you Tuesday?
See you Tuesday, and thanks again.
Anytime, Kelly. You've got this.